This should be interesting. Okay, let's get this all set up. Let's get this out here for folks. And we'll do this. Okay. Get this out to everybody. Get this on the usual portals. Get everything opened up. The funny thing is, the missing posters really hit the home when you think about it. Oh, for fuck's sakes. The Lollyette missing poster and the Nip missing poster. They fucking have a... It's almost like foreshadowing, kids. Like, hey, this has been up here for a couple weeks. Who would have thought that would have been the conclusion? Oh, fuck. Alright, we'll get this out to everybody. We'll get started with some stuff. We're going to have potentially a different format for tonight. And also, I've got at least 2 potential co-hosts who I'm going to have. You know, one for next week. One is kind of like a backup in case I need to have somebody come, in and just kind of talk and BS with us. And who's the backup and who's the co-host, going forward? Well, nothing's in stone anymore. Because every time I say, hey, I've got somebody new, they quit the game. No, we're not doing that. No. We're going to break this curse. They've been up for weeks. And it's like fucking some weird, I don't know, foreshadowing, whatever you want to call it, dive into the future. It's kind of like that South Park or Simpsons moment where they've covered this already. It's happened. And they're both missing now. Yeah, it'd be a wide variety of things. I do like that idea. I mean, I was gonna do some stuff tonight with an account rose, take a look at some of what Malcolm had, and he did send me one in particular screenshot that I kind of was interested in, but I don't know. I'm kind of waiting for him to be forthcoming with his box as opposed to grabbing a bunch of stuff. As I do want to review his account at some point, but we'll let him warm into that idea. So the contest, needless to say, that's kind of on hold. Besides the fact that the server blew up and Lollyette got sucked into Pokemon Unite, so that's kind of on pause. We'll see what happens with that for next week or what we're gonna do there, because there's some stuff going on. But at the moment, we've got somebody babysitting the account to, keep it in shape and get it maintained. Testing out Great Saber Cats. Okay, that's right. For those of you who don't know, Fob, Drew plays the JP version, so Skill Bloom, I still think we've got some weeks away. We don't have, I mean, it's not, well, I say weeks, I mean months. I mean, we're looking at, realistically, a month and a half, maybe, I'd say Skill Bloom hits. If I had to guess, I'd say a month and a half. But, alright, I'm going to get a couple of things out of the way. I want to grade this event, this event overall. Like, this half anniversary. And the only thing I could bitch about is the 100 gems compensation and, the rankings not being updated. Like, that's minor. That's peanut shit. I'm actually like, oh, that's, that's not so bad. It's not hateful. The things I'm excited about to really tell you guys are apparently, for whatever reason, all these old people staying past their bedtime. For whatever reason, we got those custom packs. Those custom packs with like the free, well, not the free, but you paid for a WK, you paid for an Emperor, you got some irises, you got some, care package. That is awesome. Like, that in itself is fucking awesome. And I did forget that at one point we did get the free rank up materials too, the 50 a day, and new players still get them. So it's, yeah. Oh well, Exalted. Don't get me started on that, because I'm I've essentially, what I'm doing for that event is I'm going back to the tower for gold, and I'm farming a stage where I've already maxed out the awakened unit, but at least I'm getting some extra gold for it and a good amount of the tokens, and that's all I can really do, because if I farm somewhere else, don't get shit for tokens for the half anniversary. So yeah, token exchange rate outside of the DQ5 event is awful. The compensation was absolute shit. 100 gems for 3 hours plus. Yeah, so those are some of the things I'm not big on. The custom packs that we can buy, fucking awesome. The extra little goodies for the live stream event, not bad at all. Malcolm actually showing his face on a video. A plus overall. Well, A minus, because there were, like I said, there were a couple little things, but overall, very solid event. A lot of stuff to be gained. The free pulls we knew were coming. If you got S-Dark, fucking awesome. If you didn't, I feel bad for you, because even my wife has S-Dark right now. Oh, fuck. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you in that regard, but overall this event's pretty solid. So, I mean, if you haven't played the game, if you haven't played for whatever reason, I would totally get into this game now. I would take advantage of this event because there's a lot of catch-up units. She's got luck on her own. Like, I literally just booted up her account. We were sitting there. I took the 10 free tickets, and she got one, and then went to the shop, bought the other 5, pulled another one on the fucking single, and I'm over here like, I had to do a full stamp almost, and then use awakening crystals to get mine the fucking awakening one. And she's like, I don't know why you spend money on this shit. I'm just over here like, I don't know what to say to that. What can you say to that? Like, she spent 0. So, yeah, that's sad in itself, but that is the way luck goes. So yeah, essentially, the time, I'm not really sure when we want to do the podcast going forward, because again, new co-host, we'll see how things go, but that was something I want to get out of the way. And the other thing is that Tropical brought up, and I really want to go over this too, is you guys all get 20 A rank alchemy stones to plus up, to re-roll anything. And he brought up a really good point that these should probably only be used for the A rank arena armors if you have them. And I agree. I mean, those armors, yeah, maybe even the class ones not so much. The class armors are actually, they've got decent rolls on them. So I'd probably say, let me look at my account real quick at the A rank armors and see if there's any others, because I know the arena ones don't get the greatest of rolls, so you've got a chance there, but there's not much you want to fuck with in terms of re-rolling things. It's not really something to do. Orochi Sword is A rank as well. It is A rank. That would be something else you could re-roll. That wouldn't be bad. That's kind of painful to get. Platinum Sword's really another good one. But it's like, you don't want to just re-roll the random stuff that you got at one point. Oh wait, no, he's right. Yeah, I'm right. It is, Orochi is S rank. You have to hope for the best on that one. Yeah, it is, Rainbow. I'm fucking tired. Fuck, it's been another long day. Oh, it's been another long day. Let me look at the gear. Let's see here. I'm looking at some of the class armors. What's that one with the helmet? That A rank. Maybe the Mithril helmet. The Mithril helmet, re-rolling that might be better, but that's a gamble in itself. Zap resistance means nothing. Yeah, you could turn that into an HP bomb. Oh, I did not want to do that. I just re-rolled something I did not want to re-roll. On accident. Oh! I got better stats doing that. Okay. Cool. I'll take that. Well, I don't know what weapon that was I just re-rolled, but it got better stats, and I just wasted one of those stones. Let's not do that again. Let's not do that again. Yeah, liquid metal. Where? Let's see. Let me look at that one. I'd be very careful. Where's my platinum sword? Is it over here? What is the alchemy draw list for that sword? I mean, yeah, you could get, because right now it's got junk. Let me do 5. I'm actually gonna roll this live on the podcast while we're doing this. See what I get. You gave me a good idea. So I just did a 5 rolls on it, and I got triple HP, all bronze, but so it's got 34, 37, 37. I'm gonna take that. That is good. That is not bad at all. So that gives my sword an extra 100 HP. I'm still gonna do another 5 because I don't know when to quit. Let's see. Let's do another round. Oh, I got even better. Ho ho! I gotta take a screenshot of this one. This one's good. Thank you for the idea, Lucas. Thank you for the idea. That is good. I will take that. We lose 3 there, but gain 6. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, cool. Alright. Good shit. I will stop there. So I put up a picture on the DQT Discord. By the way, we do have a new Discord. I did blow up the old one for those who don't know. It was an accident. Really stupid on my part, but we're already back up to 70% of where we were before, so the fact that we have that many active people is pretty fucking good. But so I got a 31, 51, 43 roll on that. So thank you for the advice. Thank you. Let's see if there's anything else I want to roll now. I'm going to leave that as is because that's pretty good. Anything else I want to re-roll? I'll save some for the arena armors because eventually I'll get those A ranks at some point, but we'll leave that be. So yeah, I mean, the event's great. Next week is going to be a very interesting battle. There's going to be a very big clash of titans in terms of everything. We do have 13 days left of the campaign, so make use of them. If you need tomes, if you need rank up materials, this is the time to get them. This is absolutely the time to get those done, but make sure you get the necessities out of the shop done first. I mean, that is priority. For the love of God, and I know they hyped this up on the live stream, and I'm going to do this again, do not get the gold Medini icon unless you have everything you need out of the shop. Please do not. Please do not save up 15k, get the gold Medini icon, and then miss out on irises or the orb or other things, that, you know, the shards. Please don't do that. Please. Please don't. Your buddy Kage here is telling you that's a trap. That is an absolute trap. Because let's put this into perspective here. Let's say the average, I'm going to bust out the trusty calculator right here. The average stage on a DQ5 map for 17 stam gives about 100 tokens. So, let's look here. So we got 100 tokens. So 1500, we need 15k. Divided by 100 is 150, and then we times that by 17. You would spend 2,550 stam to get an icon. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know, you can get a lot more cool shit. Now, if you're grinding out heavy after the fact, you're still doing something wrong, because at that point you shouldn't have anything left in the DQ5 event to get. Like I'm literally just farming gold right now just to get the tokens I need to clear out the shop for some necessities, but you're doing it wrong. You want to make sure that you cover yourself, you get what you need, and then you start focusing on the tomes and the, you know, and the rank ups. What monster avatar is your new co-host going to have? This one, depending on who it is, it's either going to be a peacock or a killing machine. Those are the two options, depending on on which person it is. Because right now this hybrid's just sad. It's a hybrid with a mid scroll without an owner. Are you teasing that poor 15-year-old kid, hun?
I just told him what the password was.
Oh! So, we helped Shane's out. We finally got him a global account, but we made sure that it was pretty degrading. Like, he had to put in some really fucked up shit as the password and for the username just to get into the account. Because we're those type of people. Yeah, Easy's kind of here in spirit. Although I'm gunning for him. I know he's gonna come from my nature rank, but game on, motherfucker. I have S6 my hybrid, and I will sure as hell S6 my fucking Squidzilla. It'll happen. In fact, Squidzilla is next to get S6. When I get enough viruses, and I get tomorrow, I can get enough nature hard mode orbs. We're S6ing the fucking squid. I don't care. It's like Kage, that's a bad idea. Don't care. This is all about CP and rank. When have I ever done anything logical based off of that? But exactly, yeah. So this is exciting. We've got. I'm hoping to see a new roadmap soon as well. You're so evil, Kage, kicking a kid that's already on the ground and leaving.
Yeah, he's getting a free account.
Hey, he's getting a free account. I mean, it's
It ain't horrible. It's got shit.
yeah, it's got stuff in it.
Tell him what's in the box.
I mean, he's getting all three brides. Like he likes women. I mean, he's gonna at least have some fun offline with the game, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's got three. It's got all three brides for him. It's ideal fantasy right there. Oh. Oh wait, Easy's on the ground already? No, he's not on the ground. He's got hybrid now. He's not on the ground. That dude's up and ready to box. He's like the Russian dude from Rocky at this point. I gotta like put him down quick. I gotta go like 10 rounds with that motherfucker. Finally got hybrid after all this time. I don't care if he's leaving the game. He's gonna leave the game, and he's either gonna have his rank for a day, or he's gonna leave second place. One of two things is gonna happen. And what's up? You want to see if you show up on here? Let's see. Close. Although it kind of like steals most of your. Oh, it works sorta. That is a good mask. Oh, although you testing it out shows that mask does not work well with the green screen filter.
Yeah, it's kind of reflective, right?
Yeah, so it doesn't look very good at all. No, doesn't work very well. It's one of the many props I can't use with a green screen. Hey, hon, love you.
I'll find a better mask.
Well, you could always put on the chase mask if you find it.
Where's that?
It's probably one of the bins. Yeah, the troll mask, the full green one.
Oh, it's all green. It won't show up.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Fuck. God, I need to get like a yellow screen or something. I don't know. All right, so we got that. We've got potentially after this, it's going to be kind of. I mean, they're still going to ramp up events and other things. They're not going to slow down anytime soon with this game, which is great. But I mean, if you haven't played in a while, get in here. No proper burial, but tripping a leg. Yeah. Oh, let me check. I don't think anything's been fixed right now. So, no, all the rankings have not updated. This is the first time this has ever gone on for more than a day. There's been a couple of times where the rankings haven't updated, and generally it's after an update, or there was a couple times early on where it just didn't filter in, or whatever reason. I want to check that one. No, that one definitely shows up. Yeah. That one definitely shows up on camera. Yeah.
This is as close as I'm getting to being on the podcast.
Well, yeah, otherwise you quit the game if you show up on the podcast fully. That's what happens to people. You come on here and then you end up quitting. It's a good mask. It's pure resin. That thing is not light to wear. Just imagine wearing that for 45 minutes one day on a fucking show. It was
Doesn't bother me like it bothers you.
well, that's because I have a big Jew nose, okay? I don't even think I'm Jewish. Well, maybe I am. I don't know.
Never know.
Never know. I can't say if I'm not. I've never done an ancestry test, but
Good.
yeah, we should have a new roadmap up soon. We'll have the new host coming in soon as well. I mean, I was open to doing some maybe call-ins tonight, talking to some of you guys, or picking apart Malcolm's box. But his box is kind of what we can see. Can't really get too much. So again, Malcolm, if you do watch this at some point, I need you to man up. You got on camera, now you might as well just show us everything. I mean, I saw you get picked apart on hard mode, so we're here to help. We're here to help you, my friend. Poor guy. What else is there to go over? I want to see if there's anything else. Went over the alchemy stuff. Went over the rankings are still kind of buggy. I mean, the conversion rate for the tokens isn't the greatest right now. I mean, the packs are great. The fact that they did these packs, those are really great. I mean, even for new players, just to, you could do the retry banner, get a couple of killing machines. I mean, maybe you get the WK, then you do the pack, and you get a one awakened WK right off the bat. That's not bad at all. So they've done a lot. Going forward, though, I think we're gonna see rank 7 at some point. It's coming sooner rather than later. I think we're like a month and a half away from some of this stuff, maybe even sooner. Who knows? But I'm getting close to that ceiling, and whenever I get close to the ceiling, shit happens. So it's coming. It is coming. But let's see here. I did want to open the floor to you guys. If anybody does want to come on, talk to shit with me. If you go into the general on the Discord voice chat, I'll bring you into the on-air. Should be able to hear you. And you can speak your mind about, the game, how you felt about the half anniversary, what do you think's going to happen for the future of the game, whatever. It's kind of open forum tonight because I still wanted to get this done, but at the same time, I realized that, it's just me at the moment. It's just good old Kage. Still here. Still last man fucking standing. Don't know how the fuck this happened. Let's see. Other than that, let me go ahead and get this done here. While I'm talking to you guys, I'm also grinding out some stuff. If Anna wasn't sleeping, I would. She was sleeping earlier, too. She sleeps a lot. That poor girl must work a lot of hours.
Who?
Anna. Drew said he'd come on and talk, but Anna's sleeping. That's his girl.
Anna Banana?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind.
That's his girlfriend.
I thought that was his ex-girlfriend.
No. They're a couple.
That was the story I had gotten.
Oh, well, that was probably Chase throwing it out there because he's an asshole. I think Chase was telling people that you and Anna broke up, True. Just another reason for you to hate him.
That's what I heard, that they were broken up.
Shit. Well, I mean, if they're broken up and he knows that she's sleeping, that's a little weird at that point. So I'm going to go with they're together and, that is what it is. Because otherwise, that on a creepy level, that's like an 8.5 out of 10. Shit.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, he's like, we live together, so...
there's that, and then there's the story of the supposed OnlyFans ex-girlfriend of Chase, which...
Oh, yeah, that's something not to admit on a podcast. Well,
Things that never happened for 200, Alex.
yeah. It's like, well, this girl who once talked to me and is automatically my girlfriend online because she talked to me has an OnlyFans page, but I don't want to pay to see what's going on. Like, that's not a...
I shouldn't have to pay to see it.
It's not a girlfriend. I don't know what to... Oh, fuck. That's, that is weird. But let's see, what else did I want to go over? I mean, I do like the battle for the boss rush. I mean, there's not really a lot there to get done. I mean, if you don't have the weapons from before, it's a great time to get catch up, get the weapons done. I mean, you're only going to have a couple of tries to re-roll them to your overall liking, but at least you get them added or changed. So, as of right now, I mean, added wise, I like their compensation model for things to be a little bit better. I mean, that's definitely one thing. Changed wise, I mean, I'd have to say conversion rates for some of these events, like having a little bit more consideration for people. Because I know eventually they're going to do stuff with the passport, and they're going to buff it up, and maybe some of the quality of life stuff they talked about here a little bit sooner. Like the lapping, the recollection, some of that stuff getting here a little bit sooner. Because again, I mean, nobody should have to wait 5 months, 6 months to get a unit that they missed because they started the game a little bit later than everybody else. Nobody should have to wait that long. That's especially for something that's been kind of pivotal with clearing content for people. Because if you don't have a certain box, then you have to rely on other units. And if you don't have those units, then you have to rely on an event unit. And if you don't have the event unit, you go fuck yourself. That's not a... I don't know. It's not a good way to be. So I would like to see some of that quality of life stuff here a little bit sooner. Because it's needed. It's definitely needed for folks. It'll give people a reason to not have to wait until the event comes back to start up an account, which that is generally one of the worst things you could do in any of these games, is to do the, well, I'm going to wait until it's ideal for me to play sort of deal, as opposed to just, at the very least, if you like the game, log in every day, do your dailies, and when they make the changes you like to see, then invest a lot more time into things. Hey, Coco, how you doing, buddy? You want to come say hi to everybody? Want to come say hi? I'll say hi, Coco Cat. What are you doing? Yeah, good boy. He jumped up on my lap. He's a good Coco Cat. Yeah, you can get a lot of gems. You can get the weapons. You can even, and if you have all that stuff, well, then you get some new rolls on some gear. You get some other chances to get an even better roll. And if you don't like the rolls, the extra ones, you just keep what you have. And if you like what you got out of the extra stuff, well, it's a win-win. So it's one of those things where there's no real downside to it. I mean, plus, it's free gems regardless, because it's basically a free stage at this point. Yeah, extra orbs, irises, even the awakening crystals out of the anniversary shop. That was a good touch. A little extra goes a long way for those, because, I mean, I'll take 10. I mean, it's a tenth of an S rank unit or a third of an A rank unit, depending on what you need for that particular family. So, yeah, I will take that. I'm trying to think what else I'm really, I don't know. Right now, it's just there's a lot of stuff down the road that I'm hearing about, the quality of life stuff. I'm waiting to see what comes next, because I really don't remember what I was told comes next after half anniversary. And also there's some like event units and other things I'm still waiting to see if we get. Like Seraphy, would still like to get Seraphy just to have as an extra slime unit, just because I want to get that family. I want to change their border over to Obsidian. Stupid stuff. Like, well, I want a great healer. Look, well, no, I just want a mastery rank, please. I just want some more mastery rank. It's like, that's not a good reason to want a unit. Well, I don't care. That's why I got Nimzo. Right, Coco Cat? That's why we got Nimzo. But, yeah. Otherwise, let's see if anybody did pop in. Nope, nobody's brave enough for that. The bonus XP. Oh, there's bonus XP from Battle Roads? We're still missing Gretzel and Christian. I hope they bring them off season soon. I mean, yeah, we're missing a bunch of different units, and I don't know how they're going to play them out. But I wasn't aware there was bonus experience in Battle Roads. And the reason I wasn't aware of this is because I don't have any battle road units to level. That's kind of sad. Ah, fuck me. It's like, oh, I could have made my life a little bit easier. Nope, wrong. Not me. As I sit here and do, oh, it's newish to JP. I'm like, motherfucker, they did bonus XP and battle roads, and I'm over here like, haha, I farmed everything up. I'm good. We're great. It's like, nope. You had me think, because again, it's been a minute since I've gotten XP off of that, off of the battle roads. I mean, the last one I did was, Slan for just to get everybody maxed out. But I mean, yeah, the auto lapping, I'm looking forward to that. I still think that should probably be more than 60. Hopefully, Battle Roads is infinite for the auto lapping, and 60 is fine for like quest and other things. I think 60 is actually overkill, to be honest, to repeat a mission of some sort from the story or from a stage. 60 is plenty. It's getting like 7,600 for each clear in the second to last stage on Carver's Farmable S from. Now, Drew, let me ask you this: do you remember what Dragon Quest comes after Half Anniversary, or what comes after 5? Like, what were we supposed to get next? Do you remember? Because I thought it was 4 or 2. I don't. Well, no, it can't be 4. So I thought it was 2, and that's when we're going to be able to farm Wackolite. But I could be wrong. Okay, so it is 2. So I guess I do have a good memory. Fuck. Because I remember it's like I don't want to farm Wackolite up to 5. I got him to 4, but I was like I should wait because he's another unit we're going to be able to get at some point at a better rate. So if you are whatever reason maxing out Wackolite right now, don't do it. There's an event coming for it. Just wait it out. I'm excited to see how that goes. I'm trying to think what else we need to cover. It's like be like, Hey, co-host, what else should we go over today? Well, co-host, it's not much because all your co-hosts are fucking dead. Like, oh, that's great. That is absolutely great. I almost miss Nib and I almost miss Laliet. They were good people. No, they will be missed. I mean, they're still around in spirit, but you guys know what I mean. So, yeah, we'll have a new co-host. What else is there? Something else I wanted to go over. It was like one of those profound moments. So Estvark is pretty much a game changer because not only does every time you hit this motherfucker, he gets an attack buff, he's also got the self-heal. And the self-heal at max level is like 419. It's something stupid. It's like he's able to just self-recover himself. And I do like one of the farmable stages with him, like stage 25 for the gold tower. I send him in there, and Slan hits this motherfucker because he has 2 actions. He hits him twice. Well, he gets his double attack buff, and then Slan gets him down to like 20% health, and then Homeboy just heals for like 400. Like, what a fucking great unit. Like, it's just not, the self-recovery, the self-buff, his passive, his leadership ability for the 15% physical potency. That's an awesome ability. I mean, to put that in perspective, WK has one of the best leadership abilities in the game, but for spell potency it's only 10%, whereas this guy has 15. Not to mention his Imperial Strike is 300% at 0 skill for a non-elemental. Like 0 plus 0, 300%. Not to mention his Underworld Slash hits in a line, like a full 5-line bar. Like that, he's got good Zam attacks. He's got great range with the Zam attacks. And he's also got the ability to recover from, nearly being killed. Now, mind you, if you manage to, give a killing blow to him, well, he's fucked. It is what it is. You can't do anything there. But just getting him up on ability. So let me go ahead and let me upgrade an ability of his. Let me see how the scaling goes on the Imperial Strike. So level 1 was 300. Okay, so level 1, so it's 0 to 1 is 315. Let's do that. Let's go up. His Imperial Strike is now... I believe it. I mean, you know, there's some people who they go hard on these, or they get some pretty dumb luck. So his Imperial Strike goes up by 15% every level. And hey, Tony, I think I recognize you from the Facebook group too. Went ahead, yeah, 15% pop. Let me look at the other skill. Let me look at Underworld Slash. What's that upgrade by? So Underworld Slash goes up by about... Yeah, Foxy got it for like 240 bucks. Like, basically, the luck I had for Baramos, Foxy had for Estark, which is ridiculous. Because I had some dumb luck for Baramos. Like, I did one stamp and Homeboy was done. It was like, what? Like, wait, I've got a full wake in Baramos? Like, yeah, oh, okay, well, we're good here. We are good here. Like, oh, well, I'm going to just take this as a win and just walk off now. I'm actually leveling up my Estark abilities a little bit right now, because I haven't yet. Okay, get him up a little bit. Got that to 5. Let's see, can we get to 6 with just that many books? Oh, we're at 6. We're at 6 with 20 books. We got to 7 with that. That's great. Let's do these other ones here. Got 11 books left. I don't think we'll pull off the same luck for this. 4. Let's go. Can we go to 5? We're at 5. Okay, not bad. Oh, we got the 6. So I got the 6 and 7 with like 40 books. That is not bad at all. We'll keep that for right now. I'll mess with him more later. But yeah, Estark is great. I haven't really dove too much into the Black Dragon though. I mean, I was happy to get him. I haven't really looked at him too much other than the fact that he's just a tag along that I've been leveling up, and he's almost 90 now. But let me look at his box and his... So he's got an AoE, he's got a Whoosh Breath, which is a little bit different. And Black Dragon Claw deals 185% potency, SAM type physical damage to one enemy, occasionally lowers attack for 3 turns. That's not bad. I mean, what's his base stats right now? So at 89, he's sitting at 206 MP, 275 Agi. It's not bad. He's got 3 move off the bat. I mean, that's not bad on some of the stats. Like, I'll keep leveling him up because, I mean, I have to get everything max level. It's going to happen, or we're just going to get there. Let me see what else. I might as well throw up my screen, too, while we're here. Make this a little bit more interactive for today while we're talking about. But, yeah, we'll go over some of this while we get this opened up here. And again, if anybody does want to jump in and talk, just drop into the Discord, into general. I'll bring you into the on-air channel, and we'll, you know, you talk about anything. What do you think is going to be for the future of the game? You know, how are you handling the current progress? And yeah, whatever you want. It could be anything. Anything and everything.
Talk about where that rumor got started that he wasn't with his girlfriend anymore.
Yeah, that too. That's a good one. That's an absolute good one. Okay, there we go. So where am I at with these here? Okay, so we brought up my box as well. So what do I need? So I need 6 more dragon levels for him to get a mastery rank. So we got to keep leveling up Mr. Dragon. We'll do that. Nature, I need 8. That'll be done soon. But yeah, let's bring up that dragon again. I like that dragon. I mean, granted... Oh, maybe that's why he has +3 move for me. Because I have him to Awakening 1. Yeah, you're right. So, he's got 3 moves, same as Green Dragon. How does he stack up, though, for the most part? Let's get him to at least 90. Let's get him... Can I level him up real quick? Let's see here. Let's go down here. I don't have a lot left to level. Let's do that. Let's get him to 90. Let's see what that looks like. And if you don't hear any sound, I have it turned off because, well, it's just better off that way for today. So let's go back and look at this guy's... Okay, so for 390, let's take off this weapon too. I don't even know why I have this on him. Let's take that off real quick and see how he stacks up. So he's got 652 HP, not bad. Agility, well, he'll probably break over 300 after he gets to 100. His HP will be decent, I'd say about 700. His MP to MP usage, though, let's see. Breath, 57. I mean, he definitely will get a lot of hits in. I mean, his MP consumption is not going to be an issue for him. More awakenings would be nice on this guy, but I mean, just having one's kind of pivotal. Let's take a look. And I just got this guy some skills up a minute ago. Let me take this off of him too. Let's see how that looks. Without that on. Let's see. So he's got 4 levels away from max. He'll have over 900 HP with about 419 on the recovery. Just overall solid unit. Again, it's like, you know, we're already looking at 378 on the Underworld Slash. On the Imperial Strike, it's already 390. I mean, part of me wants to, you know what? Let's gamble with some other books while I have you guys here. Let's see how we do. Let's do these. Let's play. Can we get this? Let's go. Oh, we got it in one. Cool. Okay. Let's go again. Let's go again. We plus 8'd that. Which one was that? That was the Underworld Slash. I did want to do this one instead, though, so I did the wrong one. That's okay. Ooh, took me 7 books to get there. That's rough. Okay, we only got 2 done. But now it's 405 on that, so we'll get that to plus 10 at some point. Because next week, again, it's going to be waitlist for Arena, and it's going to be very interesting to see what we end up doing for a build for a team. Because I'm going to use as much power as I can. Let's see. Are these teams pretty... Who do I want to fight? That'd be a pretty pathetic team for tomorrow. I might do them. That's also a fairly pathetic team. I'll save that one for tomorrow. That'll be a good team to do. Let's take a look at the shop. Oh, let me check this shop first. Use up all the gold here. Don't have a lot. Let's see. And now let's go to the DQ5 anniversary shop. And again, just stay far away from this golden Medini metal thing. Do not get it. Don't do it. Stay absolutely away from it. It is not your friend. It's not there to help you. Okay, so that is good. So then tomorrow we will go ahead and we will rank up Squidzilla. We will totally do this despite easy. Because that is what we're going to do. We're going to get our six little hard mode things tomorrow. And we're S6ing this squid. All because he wants to be rank 1 nature. And I'm like, well, I'm going to make it hard on you. I'm an asshole. Oh, fuck. But anyway, so, I don't know. There's not really too much to go over. I mean, the events are pretty straightforward. You know, S-Stark turn 4 to get the icon. I need to sit down and sometime do that at some point this week. You know, I'll really sit down, try and just brute force it with what I have. I know Nocturne's got a guide up for it. If you guys want to go see that, that's a good way to get it done with some basic units. Other than that, this is all straightforward. Just grind out as much of DQ5 as you can. Get these events done. You know, knock out everything. I mean, knock out the special mission. If you haven't, get these done. Do a tier list? See, that's... My tier list would probably not be off of... Because I'm biased. I mean, I'm not big on heroes. I don't really get hero units most of the time. I mean, I have 2, you know, Ragnar and the 2 girls. But, I mean, I am all about, you know, the real bad guys of the series. I'm all about Sorrow, S-Stark, you know, whenever Corvus enters the game, which he still hasn't. Would love to have fucking Demon Corvus on my team. You know, Dolmagus, all the bags, the real, you know, the real tier bad guys. Don't really give a fuck about the heroes, because you play heroes in just about every game. There's nothing unique about them. It's like being able to use the real bad guys and make some really good teams out of that. Underrated A and below? I mean, Well, let's look what we got here. I'm only missing the 1A rank, the Tormented Soul, which is supposedly going to be really good at some point. But, I mean, Bone Baron's pretty underrated. But he's, especially in like lower tier teams, when I was helping my wife do arena, like especially last week with Poison, Bone Baron was great because he could just go in and pepper them. Like, just pepper the units, get some solid damage on them, and add to it, and then the other units go up and they soften them up, and they're taken out. Uh, Devil Moth was always a good one, kind of similar concept. I'm trying to think who else was really, really good. Yeah, Bone Baron has high HP. Some of the other ones I haven't really fucked with too many of them. I mean, this guy gets dogged on a lot, but Rav is a pretty solid unit. I mean, he's super tanky. I mean, we've only got the Dragon Sword on him right now. We're not even, well, let's give him the shield because it doesn't matter right now. So we're giving him the shield and the sword. And now this guy has 1127 HP. And people were dogging on him. It's like, well, why would you get this guy to max? What use does this guy have? And this guy's an absolute fuck you in arena. Because not only does he have high HP, he's got resistance to whoosh and zam. Now, maybe not everybody has a Zoma, but most people are going to have, a WK to some extent, or most people are going to have a Dragoir, or, they're going to have a heavy hitter unit. I mean, yeah, Granny's weak to crack and Granny's weak to bang, but, I mean, for the most part, not everybody's bringing Baramos to a fight, and not everybody's bringing a good melee unit that has bang damage to a fight either, so, he's a pretty good unit. I mean, there are some units that can do crack damage and hurt him, like, yeah, Zoma, but you wouldn't match him up against a Zoma, that'd be crazy. But, I mean, he's got solid stats. His abilities aren't too bad either. Like, his ability to just kind of potentially stun everybody, I mean, it's more for defense than an offense. But he's not bad in terms of if you're looking for a unit that you want to bait and you don't have anything super crazy. I mean, this guy was free. This guy was absolutely free. There was no reason why you shouldn't have this guy max awakened. And, aside from not being around for his event, but he gets dogged on a lot. Like, he got dogged on quite a bit. So he's a really good defensive unit. I'm trying to think who else got dogged on a bit who was solid. Like, no, everybody liked Armful. Armful was solid. I didn't really hear too much love about Dragon Slime. I mean, Dragon Slime came in handy for the Pizarro event. Like, the one fight with actually against Rav, he was a good unit for that fight because he had high movement. He had a decent crack AoE, decent ability to paralyze people as well. Tang AoE crack damage and AoE paralysis. Not a bad unit at all with good movement. And I mean, if take a look at him, he doesn't have MP issues. I mean, he's going to be able to get off enough hits, and he's barely at the wisdom cap with the slime rod. So, Great Saber Cat got better attacks. Yeah, I mean, all the cats are good. Like, all the cats are really good. And, people used to treat the C rank cat, well, some people didn't even realize this guy was in game. There was a running joke for a long time, and depending on, some of you guys who've been with me for a minute, back in the day we had discovered that, one of the top 10 at the time, I think it was a Korean or another Asian player, well, he was missing a lot of CP. And Alti realized that he didn't even have this guy. He didn't even have Tiger Cub. So for the longest time, we were literally dogging on this guy, and he had no idea he didn't have Tiger Cub. And then he ended up getting Tiger Cub because of the Magini Troll event, the training camp, because he was part of the Battle Road. So that guy must have logged in one day, and he's like, what? I don't have Tiger Cub? But if that event never happened, I'm pretty sure to this day that guy would have still been missing Tiger Cub. So that has always been a running joke. We were like cracking our asses off with that. It's funny. But this guy, I mean, he came into handy in Pizarro's Peak. I mean, against Amon with just his little demon ability and his stats for his attack, like he was able to do like 500-600 damage, and that wasn't even a +10 ability. It just got it to 7. Like you could easily, if you go against the right enemy, you +10 this and give him a little boost. This dude could mess up your shit. And I mean, I've used him in arena a couple of times too for some fights, just for the matchups and the weight limit, and he's come through. I mean, he's a solid little unit. So I mean, if you have him up there, not bad. I mean, but how many people have him max awaken? That's not exactly a good thing here. I'm trying to think who else is really. He might be. He's demon. I believe he's demon anyway. But I don't know if you're going to be able to use him for like the higher end fights. You might be able to get away with him on the lower tier difficulty, but I mean, we'll see when we get to that fight. And for those of you who are wondering what Drew brought up, that's going to be the next Orochi. That'll be the next major trial. Another unit will have. Oh, that's another thing. I mean, we should probably have, what's it called? They should definitely have the stam refund for people in by now. Like, I'd like to see that for folks. I mean, yeah, I've got Orochi done. I got it taken care of. I got a good sword. I'll never do those missions again because there's no reason to. Which, that is actually something I'd like to see in the game now that we got me to this thought process. I would like to see this here, and I'm going to show you because here's what I'd like to see. This shop is never going to change. When you get Orochi maxed out and you have a decent roll on that sword, or you just have the sword, depends how crazy you want to be in the game. You have no reason to ever run this mission again, aside from some sort of weird bragging rights or wanting some gems out of it, which is really just not worth it because it's 20 stamp for the run. You have no reason to do this shop. Well, these tokens are now meaningless. The whole shop is meaningless. The content's conquered. I would like to see something added into here of value, like maybe a reason to want to run this again every week. Like maybe as opposed to just doing Orochi, maybe put some awakening crystals in here, or just like dragon crystals, or put some extra goodies in here that you can get, and maybe it refreshes every month in a shop or something, so you time gate the resources, something. Just because again, I mean, somebody went through a lot of work to make this stage work, and then high-end players, well, I got this stage done in like five weeks. Like, that's it. I'm never going back there again. There is no reason for me to ever boot up Orochi and be like, yeah, we got to do this again. Just not happening. Unlike that, Arena at least is smart. Like, because we know there's going to be future units. I'm going to work on getting that liquid metal armor for this week. Hopefully, knock on wood. Get that done. Get that armor. And then maybe I'll save it for the other armors and get them too. Which I mentioned earlier about the A rank alchemy, which would be nice to have on these. Because again, it's 400 tokens to re-roll one of these. But those tokens, the alchemy ones you get from the event stage in the missions tab, they're free, But we know we're getting at least 2 new arena units down the road. We're getting the cat. For collectors, you're gonna want the cat. Will you max awaken the cat? Maybe not. Probably not. But and then the unit after that's going to be the Black Knight. So the arena is going to constantly have extra stuff. So I mean, if the arena can have additional content, they could add to that shop. Well, why can't they add to these other ones? Why can't they? Let's give some of this older content a purpose. Let's make it to where Orochi's actually something that people are going to want to do down the road. And maybe they figure that out at some point. But for right now, as it stands in global and in JP, to the best of my knowledge, that shop never changes. So something I'd like to see done is actually making use of your content for more than just a couple of weeks for high-end players, and for a bit longer for lower tier players who are just kind of chipping away at it. Because again, it just doesn't make any sense to do that stage until you max Orochi, and then if you get the sword through the drops, well, great, you're done, and that's all she wrote on that stage because it's over. You're done at that point. So that's definitely something I want to see. I want to see more value with Orochi. And the other thing, again, I'm gonna point this out because I like pointing this out every time when I want to see something better here. The achievements, some of these achievements could use some work. Like there's no reason why logging in for 180 days should be 50 gems. I mean, I know that's half of a compensation, but there's no reason we should have that. Like there's maybe an icon. You know, it doesn't even have to be gems. It could be something meaningful, like maybe an icon for being in the game for 6 months, or maybe some crystals, awakening crystals, or God forbid, a couple of actual tomes like A rank rainbow tomes, not like a random C rank tome. Please don't do that again. That was awful. But little things like that, because again, it's just I know these are like mile markers, but some of these mile markers should have some real meaning if you get there. Like if somebody gets to 5 million gold, that means they've been playing for like a year. Like for a little, a year, maybe a little bit less than that. If as one of the things they mentioned in their dev Q&A is they're looking to going to be increasing the amount of gold we get as opposed to diminishing the amount of gold needed, which it's all the same thing. Doesn't really matter, but I mean, these feats could definitely use some work or something to go along with them. Because again, these are mostly meaningless, and you do eventually get to the end of some of them. Like the recruit one is 5,000, and that last one was just 50 gems again instead of something cool or something shiny to do for bragging rights. So I'd definitely like to see some more value or some more meaning to the feats, the achievements of the game. Because as of right now, there is currently no achievement in here that holds any real value except for, well, not even the player rank 26 one holds any meaning. I mean, those are tied to some meaning because we eventually get some with some medals, but the arena ones hold some meaning, and they have multi-tier to them, and that's about it. Like, recruit 200 party members is only going to be two 10k scrolls. That means nothing when you have 200 party members, and rank up a party member 1,250 times. Again, two 10,000 scrolls means nothing. Oh, well, that's smart. That is smart. That's like showcasing. That's something a lot of games do where they let you borrow the unit and you get to try it out, and then afterwards if you like it, well, you can go buy it. And he's insanely powerful, so yeah. Oh, yeah, especially. I mean, yeah, unless somebody, and some people don't even do like a real unit review. Like I've seen some where somebody will do like, well, here's what this unit does, and it's like, well, you don't even have the unit. You're just going off of what you found on the thing. Like, could we actually get some battle tests with this? Well, I don't have the unit. It's like I guess that's a really interesting way to do. You know, I have to rewatch this in the morning. You didn't miss much. Just me here doing my thing. We went over some stuff. We even said some horrible things about you behind your back. But otherwise, realistically, we're coming up on the hour. I mean, this could have gone longer if I had somebody else here, but I don't want to ramble onward. But essentially, this event is great. People, are still going to have a negative opinion, especially those who always have a negative opinion. You never change those people. They'll bitch until the day they die, and then after they're dead, their ghosts will bitch more about how they died. Things of that nature. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining. Next week, I will have a co-host here. I believe we'll have. I'm actually not sure which one it is going to be next week. It's a very good question. I think it's going to be this one guy, but it could be the other guy too. I don't know. I'm not going to commit to anything yet. I'm gonna have some fun with it. It's gonna be interesting. But anyway, I'm gonna call it a night here, folks. Thank you again for joining, everybody. If you haven't, please join the Discord. And if you know of anybody who's missing on the Discord, don't hesitate. Get them back in here because again, we're at 70% capacity. We're back almost to where we were in, almost a day, which is great. Shows how active we are. It sucks that happened, but get everybody in here. Let's get everybody back in, and well, I'm gonna keep making content for this game. I'm not going anywhere. I like the game, and yeah, at some point I'll do some more stuff. Have a video or two in the pipeline at some point, but I'm not going to be super crazy like before, trying to get a video out every day. It's just I'm trying to balance my life with this as well, and you know, you only get one life, so just try to live it up to your fullest and don't go too fucking overboard in any one thing. Which I don't take my own advice, so fuck me on that one. Anyway, guys, you have a great night and take it easy. Peace.